use a selfie stick or something because I shake so much. But I've had a little bit of medication a little while ago, so I'm calmer. But there's something I want to tell you, and boy, I've got a lot to tell you guys, and I know I can help you guys out there because I knew this was going to happen. I knew that God was going to take my son. And I'm going to tell you how I knew and the signs and the things that happened. But right now, I feel like I'm in limbo land because we're not uh, we're not there yet. You know, I feel like I feel like I'm like up at the hospital when those people have someone on a machine or they're in a coma, and you have to make a decision, and you can't. And you don't know what to do. And I just feel that way because there's no funeral yet. Yeah, we're not there yet. We have. I'm still trying to finalize things and stuff, but we haven't. They won't let a funeral happen yet because something mysterious is going on, and I'm going to tell you about that. And um, first, I want to read you something, and I won't make this video long. I want to read you something, and then I'm going to tell you about the mystery. So, and I'm going to put the phone down so because I'm so stressed out. I keep making these weird mouth movements, and I tell you what, I have diarrhea so bad that when I go to the bathroom, I feel like I'm shitting shards of glass. I am just beside myself. But I'm sorry if that was a little too much information. But I'm just going to tell you like it is. I'm going to tell you how I feel, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going through. Now I want to read you something, and it's just a couple things that I live by. This has been on my refrigerator forever, and I want to read it to you, and then I'm going to tell you about it in the end. So, this is my motto. Okay. I am fearless and wild when it comes to art and design. I have a soft spot and much patience for young children who are silly and lighthearted and wear that badge of honor, honesty. My love of animals whom are good and loyal companions. I believe that all good deeds will come to light, and if in a dark place, look for the stars. I believe that my health is a precious gift. I love life and all that life can bring and what I can bring to it. I mind my own business and I don't rock the boat. I am proud to be an American. Many in other countries are less fortunate, and my heart bleeds. I believe in hard work and in our laws of this country, and that they were made for our protection. I follow God's rules and believe in the Ten Commandments, and that they were put in play out of God's love to prevent chaos. And the last one and most important one that has to do with the mystery is this. The last one on my list says, and I always wear my own ruby slippers. Now I'm going to tell you what that means. I'm just going to walk, so I'm just going to have you look at the ceiling because I guess my face is, I got this weird thing in my mouth. I mean, my crook in my mouth. I mean, my mouth keeps going sideways like a eye twitch or whatever. So I don't need you to watch that. I'm just a mess. But now I want to tell you about that, and here comes. Okay, so we can't plan a funeral or anything. Nothing's going to happen. We can't do anything yet because they said that everything burned up in the fire. He blew up, and the car blew up, and there were two other cars in the garage, and they were classic cars too. I had to recently sell an old car of mine that was mine and my dad's that we restored, and because the pandemic and everything, and I had to sell it to keep money going in the house so we could put food on the table. But anyway, that's nor here nor there. So I'm sorry I'm talking out of my head. Please bear with me. Uh, okay, so I'm always telling my son, and I tell everybody, even on my YouTube channel, where at the end of every video, whatever, I'd say, now I want you guys to wear your own ruby slippers. And you know what that means. Do it your way, any way you want to, because this is your life. And after all, this is your life, and you're the one who has to die for it. Die doing something you love. Make sure you stay happy. Do what makes you happy. And even as parents, we do the best we can for our children. We help them cross the bridges that we've burned. We do everything we can for them. But some things we just can't stop. So now, getting back to that and the ruby slippers and that saying was that the reason we can't have a funeral, they haven't made any plans yet, is because there's a mystery involved. After everything blew up, and he had to stay in the car when they put tape on it, when they removed his car from the scene, they put tape on it and covered it up before they drove off with it because his body was still in there because it was just ashes and bone. They told me he was just a skeleton. So he was basically flat on his seat. Now here's the mystery. Everything burned except for his feet and his red tennis shoes. And so the fire and never touched his feet and his red tennis shoes, like his ruby red slippers, metaphorically, or whatever word I'm supposed to be thinking of saying. I can't think. So we don't understand what's happening here. And uh, it's a big mystery. And especially since his feet, of course, on the floorboard of a car is what's closest to the gas tank. So he burned to a crisp. He blew up. The whole thing blew up. The garage blew up. All the cars blew up. His car blew up. Everything is so bad and so black. And there's nothing left to him except he's ashes and bones on the front seat. And then there's his ruby red slippers and his feet are in perfect condition. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to tell you my thoughts today. We'll keep it going. And it helps me to tell you guys all these things. So, if you don't want to watch, you don't have to watch. I'm not doing these to try to get views or anything like that. I just want people out there to know things and have faith in God. Now's not the time to lose faith when bad things happen. And, you'll get through this and we'll all get through this together. And it makes me feel good to talk. Okay. Okay, thank you. I don't know if that's still recording.